When people take risks, they accomplish their mission.
2025 London Marathon, the biggest marathon in history, the fastest marathon in history.
I'm a fan of going fast and making a fast marathon.
She has smashed her own world record.
Just a second, she's trying to become the fastest woman ever in a women's only race. The only man to have run sub 2 hours in the marathon, Eliud Kipchoge.
They're expecting at least 55,000 runners if they could finish. We got 87 Guinness records being set. What do you have to say about records?
They're meant to be broken.
Meant to be beaten. It's nothing like that. You're looking at a world record, it's gonna happen. And the race director just sent out a note and said, 22 degrees is the peak heat.
The temperature you cannot change.
It's going to be warm. Not advising running in costumes. Do everything you can to be smart and stay cool and stay hydrated.
If we do the right things, we follow the right values, automatically we will be actually successful.
The course gives you everything you need to be your fastest, everything you need to set a record, but the day might just take it away.
We're on our way to the press conference, trying to find Marcel Hugh and Catherine de Brunner, the world record holders in the wheelchair division. But we gotta find the press conference first. We're in the finish area. Now we just gotta find the press conference.
My name is Catherine de Brunner. I'm a Paralympic athlete.
Catherine de Brunner is the Paralympic champion at Paris 2024.
And I'm here for the London Marathon. I'm really excited about London because it was one of my first marathons ever. And I remember the crowd here was amazing, and I also was able to set the course record here, which was really special to me in my first race here ever. I don't always think that much, to be honest, about the course record when I'm racing. As I said before, I really try to take one step after the other, and that really helps me to actually execute the way I want. But of course, I'm a fan of going fast and making a fast marathon.
Do you feel pressure? How do you feel to come back and defend?
Of course, there is always a little bit of pressure since you are the defending champion, but I feel like I can handle it better this time than last year. I'm gonna try my best to be on the podium again, and I will give all I can. Yeah, London is one of my favorite finish for sure.
A particular part of the London Marathon that you always look forward to? Yeah, the crossing line.
This will be Marcel Hugh's 8th career win here in Boston.
If you win the race, especially, it's a special moment. And of course, the success, which is always great to have. And you want more and more, and next goals coming up. And I really try to do better this year than the other years. And yeah, and I think also the weather looks really nice for Sunday, which I'm really looking forward to. Have a lovely day and yeah, and enjoy the atmosphere.
Good.
How are you?
Yeah, good.
You ready to rock?
I'm ready, man. Hi, I'm Tommy Trees and I'm going for the Crocs Marathon World Record. So I'm London born and bred, or grew up just outside, so I thought this is the iconic place to do it.
It's gonna be hot on Sunday.
Yeah.
They've already sent out the email warning people. They've said don't attempt it.
I know, it's funny because people from other countries will laugh when they say like 18 degrees is hot, but for us, that is boiling. That's like a sauna. Hopefully, I'm hoping the sweat doesn't muck up my Crocs too much, but I should be okay.
So this isn't your first time attempting this?
No, you're right. This is my 4th attempt, embarrassingly, and it's starting to hurt the ego because I have failed 3 other times, so I'm hoping this is the one.
So if you get it, what will it mean to you?
I'm hanging up that record and I'm leaving it alone. No more Guinness World Records ever again.
Any risk of failure of the Crocs?
Yeah, so the biggest risk is this strap falling off, because if that happens, I'm done. There's nothing I can do. And you can't get half size with Crocs, so these are a little bit big, so they kind of feel like they're going to fall off the whole way. So yeah, I'm just going to do my best.
So you got one shot at this.
One shot and that's it. come Sunday, 2 hours 45, you're looking at a world record, it's going to happen.
All right, we just leaving Buckingham Palace, just saw some horses go by. And now we get to go meet Kevin. He's one of the coolest dudes we're going to meet this weekend. Absolutely legendary effort coming on Sunday. And we're going to go do it at Tower Bridge. We're going to film a little video, so super pumped.
Name's Kevin Sakaner from Wisconsin originally, living up in Canada right now. At 28 years old. We are chasing down probably one of the record for the fastest little person to ever complete the marathon. I'd say like for the last 3 years, I've built up some pretty hefty endurance and completing, you know, a good amount of half marathons. And so like, I feel like my body is really ready. There's no better place to do it than to do it here at a world major in London, and it'd be my first one. I'm one of those guys who goes big or goes home, regardless of my size, right? I may be small, but I like big goals. And so I needed something to kind of push myself to get to the start line. For me, this distance, it's 26.2 miles, but the amount of strides that I'm taking and length of my strides, it'll probably equal out to what an ultra marathon would be for, you know, most average height folks.
So when you think about this goal, when you think about breaking this record, what comes up for you?
I grew up playing soccer, grew up playing basketball. I just remember my coaches saying, you know, warming up with Chelsea runs or finishing with sprints, and I knew where Kevin was going to be, and that was at the end of the pack. And that really hurt kind of growing up. Being so passionate about a sport and something that I loved, but knowing I wasn't fast enough to really compete with my friends. So now the marathon's given me something that I'm not really going against anyone else. It's really just against me and my own will and physical ability and mind, right? And so I think crossing that finish line, I'm gonna have flashbacks to that Kevin crying in his room.
What do you have to say about records?
They're meant to be broken, that's for sure.
I cannot believe that we just pulled that off. 4 interviews. We had Tower Bridge, the press conference, and Buckingham Palace, and 4 epic people. I mean, this weekend just looks so different from, you know, what it was 2 years ago. And yeah, it's just crazy to be able to spend our days this way. And now we're heading back into New Balance. Run your way, baby.
This race is all about speed, and we're going to go meet with the team NN coaches and some of the pacers for Kipchoge tomorrow, and let's see what they've got to say.
Hello. Hey.
Okay. And then some white bricks. Some athletes are very good. Try to just like
I know.
so the temperature you cannot change. Look, when you are in the race, be conscious. Be in a very good mood. No, don't be nervous. Enjoy it.
In about 20 minutes, we start a chat with Louis.
My name is Louis Delay. I'm 58 years old and I'm working for 35 years in endurance sport, running, cycling, triathlon, and coaching is my passion and my job. And I still consider it a privilege to work with the best athletes in the world. My advice to, let's say, the amateur runner in tomorrow's London Marathon is actually 2 advices. The one is about the pace. Biggest importance to run a very consistent pace. So no playing around. Have your goal time in mind and try to run as stable as possible. And the second one is about nutrition. Try to have a good breakfast with a good amount of carbs, and in the race, take your time to take drinks in. It's going to be, especially later on the day, it's going to be warm. Try to charge your mental battery, because people who are free in the mind, when you're free in the mind, it's easier to get into the zone of discomfort and accept the pain and the discomfort that comes with running a marathon.
When people take risks, they accomplish their missions, and if they fail, they have learned, and if they're successful, they will be happy, because that person actually who is successful is that person who is trying and accomplishing it. If we do the right things, we follow the right values, automatically we will be actually successful. But all in all, in trying and following the right values, there is no loser and there is no winner. We love 50-50 in life. That's the only way to enjoy life.
We attack big goals to see what we're made out of. There's something special about going after something that at one point you never believed to be possible.
Wait, how sick was that? See the goat? Let's go! Incredible! Halfway there for us, almost home for them.
The human spirit is to improve and to keep pushing boundaries and to keep breaking records.
Marcel Hug vying for a 6th consecutive London Marathon victory, his 7th victory overall. His pump, the head goes down. It's going to be a win for Catherine de Bruyne in amongst these male races.
And here's the great man, Eliud Kipchoge, solid as ever. Look at that.
Yes, Tommy!
And those records are going to fall year after year. And in every facet of the sport, the game is being raised. We knew that records would fall, and records fell. Some records will live to see another day.
Today is not gone as planned, but that's okay. It's been unbelievable. The amount of support. I'm just gonna cry thinking about it. But honestly, I'm just proud of the effort. See you at the end.
But the only question is what record's going to fall next.